post-independent dramatist, or post, we can say that the colonization's era, Asif Currimbhoy has started with his authentic voice. In his one interview, he openly confessed that his wife Suraya inspired him a lot to study the Hindu classics and the scriptures like Ramayana, Mahabharata, the Bhagavad Gita, and the Upanishads written in Sanskrit language. As a Muslim playwright, he wants to aware with the Indian land and the Indian culture. So because of her wife and because of we can say that inspirations of her wife, he tried to read this kind of, we can say, the Indian scriptures. And basically I would like to say that the Asif Currimbhoy, though he is a Khoja Muslim, he belongs to Khoja Muslim family, but he did not believe in any religion. He believed in the religion of humanism. He believed in the humanity. He believed in the kindness. He believed in the Indianness. That is no religion in this India, only the one religion that is known as the human, and that human lived in India only. So while reading, we can say, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, his knowledge become enriched as far as the Indian land and the Indian culture is concerned. As a Muslim person, he knows everything about his own culture, but he wants to, we can say, that they studied over the Indian land. So his wife Suraya informed him to study the Mahabharata, Ramayana, Bhagavad Gita, and many Upanishads. And apart from his wife Suraya, he highly inspired with the English dramatist, very well-known name, William Shakespeare, and these two, we can say, the chief influences that we find in his drama. He has a very versatile playwright with a keen eyes for the dramatic art, because his keen eyes covered the whole part of the Indian land. He discussed about the Bangla war, he discussed about the Goa, how the Portuguese can be left the Goa, and how India, we can say, that they covered the Goan the land. And he also discussed about the after the independence, how the youth of our India should be going towards the wrong path. So his keen observations leads him, his voice, into the such kind of pathos that the once the India can be considered as enriched, we can say, the land with the culture and identity, and now this land is suffering from his own identity due to the colonizations and the westernization. He believed that the theater is the only very effective medium through which he can show the complexity of the society in which he lives. First of all, India is a land, after the partitions between India and Pakistan, there were many issues occurred between the two dominant culture, two dominant religions here in India, that is Hindu and Muslims. So, and of course, that India is a land which we can say that mingle with many cultures like Buddhism, Christianity, Parsis, and many community, they live together in India. So as a mingling of these various culture, there are many problems occurs, and due to that problem, we can say that India has to suffer. There is no doubt that we are living in the world of secularisms, and in this secularism we are not discussing about any religion. So from that perspective, Asif Currimbhoy has written his all drama that he never favors the Hinduisms, or he never favors the Christianity, or he never, we can say, that criticize the Muslim culture, but he tried to show with the medium of drama that to the people, he just sent his voice to the, we can say, that the viewers or the other people, or we can say the common man, that what we are, where we are, and how we are living in this world, which is our own identity, which is our own culture, what is our own society, in which society we are living now. Okay, we are completely different from our ancestors, or we can say that our forefather. Due to the colonizations, we lost our own identity. Okay, right now, on the name of religions, on the name of caste systems, we can say India suffered a lot, but Asif Currimbhoy tried his best as an Indian to cover up all the aspect in a simple way to the common man, so that even a layman can understand his idea. But look, the one thing, that the irony of this man, that his authentic voice cannot be recognized into the Indian land, that his voice recognized into the overseas. So the irony of our Indian man is that as a Indian English writer, his all drama performs or stage into the overseas. First he achieved his fame into the America, and later on that fame leads him to the India, and his we can say that the popularity leads to him to write, we can say, 29 plays with a different genre, which describes about the religious plays which fall under category of social political plays. He also discussed about the, we can say that the feminine of our India, that how India suffered in the drama, we can say that the various issues. So he has covered most of the aspect in his drama. There are many critics, they read or they did their study on the plays of Asif Currimbhoy. Among it, the Professor K.R. Srinivas Iyengar, who admire his versatility, the theme, and the structure strength of the work. Now, Srinivas Iyengar is one of the great critic into the Indian English literature, and he admire the versatility of Asif Currimbhoy, that how he introduced the theme, how he introduced the plot, characters, and how he stick himself with the reality. That is the basic, we can say that the key features of Asif Currimbhoy. He discuss nothing about the, we can say, the tragedy or comedy, but he discuss about the pathos, he discuss about the reality, that his all drama touch with the reality. His dramas shows us the pseudoness of the Indian people, that how India or how Indian people living on the name of religion, and how they are fighting or quarreling on the name of religions, and they forget the original religions, that is known as humanisms. Then after, the Fabian Bowers consider him as the first authentic voice in India. Look that this man consider him as the first authentic voice in Indian English drama by Fabian Bowers. He also says that his work helped him to measure and understand the spirit of India. Look that his drama, Goa, and on him, we can say that Fabian Bowers can nicely quote it, that the way I read this drama, I found myself on the Goan land, that I just moving into the Goan beaches. The way he discussed about in a form of allegorical way, that why India in need of, we can say, the violence, while India believe in the non-violence, because India falls under the category of the non-violence world. But the way he has discussed the Goa in a form of the character Rose is Goa and Goa is Rose, Fabian Bowers has nicely, we can say that they admire his work in a form of that thing. Then after, he has also written the drama of Monsoon, in which he discussed about that the Christianity, that the Christian, we can say the religion is believe in piousness of psyche, of the human psyche, or the human heart. They do not believe, we can say that the piousness of the body, but they believe in the piousness of heart. On the basis of that, he has discussed such a nice mythological, we can say that the Christianity or the Christian ideas in his drama Monsoon. Then after, another critic, that the Ruth I. Mazes and Walter J. Mazes consider that his works reveals a social conciseness which has deep preoccupations with the search of truth. The way we can say that he discussed his drama Om, which is in a form of allegorical or in a form of mythological way, in a form of scientific way. He discussed such a nice that the what is the meaning of Om in a, we can say, the flashback technique. He received a grant from the Rockefeller Foundations inviting him as a playwright to come to America in 1965 and 1966. Look that his journey of dramatics started, we can say that, to achieve this Rockefeller Foundations award from America to perform his drama at the American land. So that is the our irony, I would like to say, that for this dramatists also, as well as to the Indian land also, that we never recognize this kind of dramatists who produce, we can, such a depth and rich material to the Indian people or the Indian people. He studied the India a lot, and that's why he covered all the aspect and all the problems of Indian land in his drama. The way he discussed about the, we can say that the partitions between, we can say, the Bangladesh and India in the Bengal trilogy, and he also discussed about the refugee. The way he discussed, we can say that the situations of the refugee who migrated from Bangladesh to the India, how they live in India, Indian territory, and how they survive in the Indian territory. He also discussed about the Christianity or Jewish culture or the Indian Hindu cultures, about the mythology. He also discussed about that the how Muslim people live under the shade of a doubt by the other people. So his all drama, most of his all drama discuss about with the keen observations of Indian land, the way he discuss about the mythological character in a form of Bhima, in a Kathakali. So this drama is also really a wonderful drama by, we can say that, the Asif Currimbhoy. And some critic may also mention that his drama can trace the kinship with Bucket and Ionesco. Now these two names, Bucket and Ionesco, they belong to the drama of absurd, but the Asif Currimbhoy's drama cannot fall under the category of absurd. But his drama, we can say that somehow, somewhere, some critic may find that the lack of, we can say, the structure, or the lack of, we can say that the linearity like Beckett and Ionesco. But when we can say that the founded identity of Beckett and Ionesco, it's really remarkable for Asif Currimbhoy and for, we can say that, the Indian land. The drama, we can say that, discuss about the various, we can say, the versatile personality, or we can say that the very keen observations or preoccupations of Asif Currimbhoy in his all dramas. Then after, we discuss about the first, that is my theory, which is applied by Asif Currimbhoy in his drama, that is socio-cultural element. Now what is a socio-cultural element? The term socio-cultural is implied in every genre of literature, because without the society and without the culture, no writer can provide a message to the audience or to the reader. Without it, no author can justify the particular age or time and the territory in which he or she wants to, we can say that, discourse with the medium of literature. So socio-cultural element is the main element for all the writers, and the Asif Currimbhoy has nicely used this society and culture. What is the meaning of society? What is the meaning of culture? Society is nothing but, we can say, the group of the people. They live together, they share their ideas, emotions, feelings, they build such kind of institutions for their own development. So society is just like, that the umbrella term which covers the cultural aspect also. As we know that India is a land of various cultures, so the states of various cultures, and these various cultures define the society and the social taboos of Indian society. And this taboos, this socio-cultural elements can be grasped or can be digested by Asif Currimbhoy, and the way he gives, we can say that the all states of culture and the society in his drama in a marvelous, in a wonderful way. So the socio-cultural theory describe that the society in which how people live, the culture, how people leads blindly, we can say, the life on the name of culture, on the name of religions, how they, we can say that they create a doubt about their neighbors, about the other religions, and how they destroy their life as well as the life of the other people into the Indian land. And then after, we also describe that this socio-cultural theory used in various fields, and it is used to describe the awareness of circumstances surrounding individuals and how their behaviors are affected specifically by their surroundings, social and cultural factors. Now look, socio-cultural theory is also based on the awareness of the people. Many critics may define that the behavior of the people, behavior of the surrounding individuals, how they behave with other people, how we can say that effectively, we can say that the give the message in a form of social taboos, all the cultural factors. So his drama falls under category of political theme, fall under category of historical theme. His drama fall under category of cultural theme, religious dramas. He has gives a multiple facet to his drama. His drama fall under all the category. We can also define that his drama as a element of post-colonization, that how we lack with our own identity and just swirling between these two, that who we are, why we are, and for which purpose we are in this Indian land. Where is our identity? Where is our own culture? Where is our humanism, which is somehow, somewhere losing with the colonizations. In other term, we can define that how human communicate. We can see that we define the society, that how in society the human communicate, how they cooperate with each other, how they build that institutions to, we can say that they develop themselves to develop of the mankind, or how they understand and they deal with the other humans in the society. So society plays a very vital role for the development of the mankind. So with the society, man can receive his own identity. With the help of society, man can develop himself, and he can develop, we can say that, his own culture also. But somehow, somewhere, this positive point of society and culture leads the human towards the destruction, because they blindly follow, because about their over possessions over the mythological ideas of their reinterpretations or the misinterpretations of their ideas. They lead towards the destructions of this Indian land and the Indian identity. What is the purpose of applying this theory in literature? It doesn't, we can say that, not only understand the historical concept of culture and society, but it also describes how society and culture change during the time passes. The way I discuss about it, look, why we can say that the Asif Currimbhoy has applied the socio-cultural theory in his drama. First of all, he just threw a glance towards the history, that he does not want to understand only the historical concept, but he also wants to understand the cultural aspect of the society, and as well as what the social cultural elements that he find after the post-colonizations. The way he discussed about an experiment on truth and the Om Mani Padme Hum, which based on the Dalai Lama, okay, how he migrated from the Tibetan society, from the inventions of the Chinese people, and he survived into the Indian land. Then after, he also discussed about nicely the various views of Gandhi and the, we can say that, the differences between the views of Dr. Ambedkar and the Mahatma Gandhi always. And also he discussed about the Mahatma Gandhi's views and the views of Kasturba's also. So these are the, we can say, the such historical aspect that he gives us in a different, or I mean, we can say that with the multiple facets that he gives on the stage. So we can say that the audience, as well as the person who is reading his drama or try to studying on the drama. The way he discussed about the historical play Refugee and the Inqilab, the way he discussed about the Naxalite movement and the problem right now the India is facing the Naxalite movement, and how he discussed about the views of Naxalite movement. He does not discuss about what is wrong and what is right in his drama, but he discuss about the what situation is, what is the come out, how we come out from this such kind of situation. He does not give because any hint of it, but he just raise only and only the problems. So due to that problem, the Indian people or the Indian reader can recognize that who we are and why we are living after the, we can say that in post-colonial world we have completed more than 16 years after the independence, and still we are suffering from this kind of place. The way he discussed about the fashionable world of Goan people due to the, we can say, the influence of Portuguese, and how they